I'm sorry to disturb you, Uncle Roy, but where'd you keep the tea bags?
Oh, Chesney, you're up early. Can't you sleep?
I always get up at this time. How are we going to make a pot of tea for you and Auntie Ely?
Well, that's very kind of you, Chesney, but aren't we the ones that are supposed to be looking after you?
Can you tell me where the Hoover is then, please?
The Hoover?
I like to do the housework in the morning before I go to school.
I see.
Then when I get home, I can do the washing and the ironing.
And is this your normal routine? And what does your Uncle Les and your mother do while you're doing all this work?
They work hard too. It's only fair that I should pull my weight. That's what my mum says.
Yes, well, we might do things a little bit differently this week.
Do you want me to help you out in the cafe?
No. Your Auntie Haley and I are quite happy to cook and clean, and we'll still have time to look after you. Now, come on, I'll make you some breakfast.
I always make my own breakfast.
No, well, not when you're in this house. Now, what shall I get you? Would you like some cereal? I'll tell you what, how about a nice boiled egg with soldiers, eh?
A boiled egg would be very nice, thanks, Uncle Roy.
Right.
Can I have some bacon with it as well, please?
Yes, of course.
We're making it worse.
Katie, we agreed what to say to the police. You were with me.
Ma'am, listen to yourself. We've set Martin up.
We didn't tell the police to arrest him.
Yeah, but
if they can find enough evidence to put him away...
But he didn't do it. He didn't do anything else.
Not as long as he's in the frame, you're not. Remember that. Now, come on. I don't want to hear any more about this. Your nan will be here in a minute. That's her. Hello? Hi, Jean, love. Where are you? Right, can you jump in a taxi? OK, then. Yeah, see you then.
I can't face her.
And I can't face her on my own. The only way... Katie, listen to me! The only reason we got this far is by sticking together.
Oh, she's gonna know.
Don't be stupid!
She knows me. She knows you. She'll see right through us. Look at us. We couldn't look more guilty if we tried.
I'm beginning to feel like a laptop widow. Well, that thing gets your undivided attention.
Hardly.
You're always on it. Starting to get jealous. Oh, Ken. I'd sooner we just argued than you ignore me like this.
And I'd sooner just get on with my work. Besides, you can't be a laptop widow. We're not married.
Oh, and that's my fault.
Come on. Let's set a date.
Oh, very romantic.
I mean, just because your ex-husband, who you haven't seen for 20-odd years, is staying with a neighbour, why does that stop us? We could do it tomorrow.
It's more complicated than that.
And that is what I'm worried about.
Oh, don't be stupid.
That's right, though, Ma'am. None of us want him here.
Showing a little sensitivity for a dying man.
And what kind of sensitivity is he showing to us moving next door?
Emily's an old friend. Look, we've been through all this.
I don't want him here. Dad doesn't want him here. He's causing rows between the two of you. Why let him?
She's right.
You know, maybe it's time somebody made it clear to him that he's not wanted.
I don't think he's in any doubt where you stand on the subject, love.
Yeah, well, he obviously isn't taking the hint. So maybe I'm being too subtle.
Craig, your nana's here. Craig? Hi, Jean. How you doing? All right, come in. Oh, I don't know whether I'm coming or going. I nearly went to the wrong house. Nana. I can't believe I'm here. I've come round and Tommy's not here.
Yeah, but Dad's been in the police station for days now. When are they going to let him out?
I wish I knew. Soon, I hope. Very soon. Oh, is Ray in? Yes, he is. Do you want to come in?
No, fine, thanks.
Oh, I see. Ray, it's Tracy to see you.
Tracy?
How can I put this? I don't want you here. And I know you think I'm going to change my mind, but I won't. And your presence is causing friction between my mum and dad, who I do care about because they brought me up. And to be honest, Ray, I don't know what there is for you here. Well, apart from Emily, and you must be starting to outstay your welcome by now. No, I know. You haven't got long to live. And you probably expect people to pity you. But let's face it, that's not very dignified, is it? So why don't you go and show a little bit more self-respect and find a quiet little place somewhere, like animals do in the wild.
You big fibber!
What?
Tell him you had training at 8 o'clock this morning.
Yeah, I did.
You didn't leave your house till 10. I saw you.
What, you spying on me?
No, I just don't see why you couldn't have stayed at mine last night, that's all.
Well, I was meant to be in at 8, but I overslept. Governor gave me a right rollicking when I got there.
You haven't stayed at mine for ages.
Come on, Candy, it ain't been that long.
Over a week. I'm beginning to think you're going off me, Warren.
Of course I'm not. Here, come here. I gotta go. Me calf, it needs a cold compress. I'll catch you later, yeah, babe? I'll tell you what, Jay. This no nookie nonsense is doing my head in.
You don't think he might be exaggerating? He's got a very vivid imagination.
I think what he has told us is the tip of the iceberg.
Even the bit about him warming up the toilet seat for Les with a hot water bottle when it's cold.
I wouldn't put anything past those two. They seem to treat him as their own personal slave.
Hey, my dad brought me up all right. I had a great time.
Yeah, but he was with Janice then. Now he's into old Bacilla.
Yeah, she's a lazy cow, must admit. Whenever I go around, the sink's always full of pots.
Yeah, and that's because Chesney's too busy making the beds.
What, you really think they have him doing all housework?
He is the classic latchkey child. He takes on the responsibility of homemaker because nobody else will.
We have fostered before, so we do know our stuff.
Yeah, well, he doesn't look too bad on it, does he? Whatever the setup is.
Yes, but he's missing out on his own childhood. Also that he can fetch and carry for that care.
Roy, I don't think we've got any right to judge. Scylla has got issues of her own.
Oh, there's been a lazy cow an issue, then?
Well, yeah, and I don't know whether you know, but Scylla has got some psychiatric problems.
Has she?
Yeah, but she was honest enough to come to us and ask for help, so she's not completely beyond the pale.
Right.
You are quite right, Hayley. We must simply do the best that we can for Chesney during the brief time that he is with us.
And what does that mean?
Well, allow him to be a child. Give him love, support, routine.
Spoil him.
Right.
Yes, in a word, yes. Yes, we cook him proper meals, play games together. In fact, I might even get out a video.
That's a great idea. But Roy, get something like Shrek or a Rugrats, say. Not a wildlife documentary.
Well, surely we want something that we can all enjoy.
That's it, son. You let it all out. I just can't believe I'm never going to see him again. You'll see him in heaven, darling. We all will. I want to see him now. I just want to see him walk through the door now. Sit up, son. Let me get me tea. I'm really glad you came. Is that your dad's chain?
Yeah. I'm going to wear it forever.
I feel like he's in the room with us.
Sorry, should I not be?
No, I'm sure he'd love you to have it. He bought that chain with your first wage from Hobson's. Do you remember? Oh, how can my son die before me?
I don't know, Jane.
Murdered in cold blood. And for what? Why? What do they want, these thugs?
Doesn't make any sense. Any of it.
I'll tell you, it might as well have been me they smashed over the head. My life's over now.
Oh, please don't say that.
It is. What have I got to live for now?
It's my fault. It's all my fault. She blames herself for the police think it were Martin, the bloke she was seeing.
Do you know what? I bet it's that Caroline, a physio. I could tell she fancied him at the Christmas do. Calm down. You're getting yourself in a state over nothing. Well, he's definitely gone off me, Frankie. I mean, he hardly comes near me anymore.
Ah, well, I might be able to help on that score.
I knew it was too good to be true. I mean, what am I? I'm just a backstreet hairdresser. And what do you mean you might be able to help me?
Danny thinks his game's suffering because he's spending too much time with you.
But I'm always telling him to train harder and pushing him. I even help him with his wardrobe and everything.
Yeah, well, Danny's bet him and Jamie that they couldn't give up Nookie.
You're joking.
There's £100 in it for the one that lasts longest without.
Well, he's dumped.
Hey. You're very good at dishing out the abuse, aren't you? The put-downs and the sneerings.
Only to people I can't stand.
Oh, I know it's not just for my benefit. It comes too easy. Why, Tracy?
Well, it's a defence mechanism. I'm insecure on account of my father deserting me when I was a baby.
I know you're not happy.
You know nothing about my life.
But tell me.
Oh, just get stuff, will you?
There's plenty I'd like to talk to you about.
I don't want to know about it.
Are you sure you're not just a tiny bit curious to hear my side of the story?
Look, my mum told me everything years ago.
You might learn something new. There's always two sides to every story, isn't there? In a few weeks, when I'm dead, you'll look back at this moment and you'll say, shouldn't I at least have given him a chance to explain? To push you out of your own house.
Don't be so silly. Good luck.
Thanks.
If you think I'm going to sit here while you slag off me, ma'am, you're wrong.
Your mother's a very wonderful woman. I was mad to leave her. I just wish I'd taken care of her properly in first place. The pair of you. I've done some very stupid things, I know that.
Yeah, well, you would say that, wouldn't you?
I just wanted things to work out between me and your mum.
Still cleared off, though, eh?
Yeah, well, she backed out. You know what happened. Hey. I'm not trying to justify what happened. I just felt I wasn't wanted.
You never asked my opinion.
You was too young to understand. I regretted it from the day I left.
Well, it took you a long time to do anything about it.
I thought it best to leave your mum in a world of her own.
What, struggling to bring up a kid on her own? It's a hard, lonely job, Ray. I wouldn't recommend it to anybody.
Yeah, well, it weren't long before Ken come along.
And what, you thought that he might have stopped you from visiting?
Left it too long. I just thought it were easier.
Just forget about us, yeah?
No. I thought about you every day.
But you never quite managed to pick up a phone. Oh, yeah, I mean, you're full of regrets now when you're about to snuff it. But it strikes me, we didn't get a look in when you were fit and well.
What's how you feel now? Fine. What do you think I'm doing here? Wouldn't it have been easier if I'd just disappeared for a couple of months, because that's all it would have needed?
Because you feel guilty.
Because I wanted to sit here and look you in the eye and tell you how sorry I am.
Wow, that is top.
And we have got treacle sponge and ice cream for afters.
Oh, wow.
But you've got to eat your salad first. You need a healthy, balanced diet.
Okay.
And then after tea, we can all sit down and watch Shrek.
Oh, Shrek, he's my favourite. Oh, I love it here. I really do.
You don't think we're going over the top, do you?
Oh, well, he deserves a treat. But besides, he's probably never had good beef before. It's full of iron, you know. Selenium for the brain.
Yeah, I know, but there's no point us feeding him like a king if he's going to go back to junk food next week.
Well, next week, it will no longer be our responsibility.
Don't you wish he was, though?
So what am I supposed to do now? Say I forgive you?
What?
Throw my arms around you, say everything's all right, let's just make the most of whatever time we've got left.
You're never going to believe me, but in all the years since I left, I've never stopped loving you.
You know, for as long as I can remember, I've felt guilty. Like, it must have been something that I did.
No.
My dad left because of me. Because of something I did. What was it? What was it that I did wrong?
No. You was a lovely little girl. It broke me heart to leave you.
No, I was a horrible little girl. And I've grown into a horrible woman.
You can't have been any worse than me, deserting my own daughter.
Yeah, well, that's maybe who I've got it from.
You know, that's the first time you've admitted we're even related.
Yeah, well, it's just a fact of life, innit? It doesn't mean out.
Isn't it?
Baby, I can't stay late. I just need to ask you a favour.
Yeah, of course.
Only, I've bought this bikini today and, well, I'm not really sure about it. Will you tell me if it looks okay?
Yeah, sure.
Turn around then.
What, you gonna get changed into it here then?
Yep. Close your eyes.
Oh, it's just like being at the pictures, this.
Oh, well, in that case, could I have the remote, please, Hayley? Thank you.
What's Uncle Royce doing?
A very, very old tune that shows just how very old he is. No, if anybody wants to go to the toilet, they'll trip over.
Oh, well, perhaps I should have a row of those little lights on the floor. Maybe an exit sign over the bathroom door. Right, are we ready?
I'm ready, yep. Oh.
Are you ready, Chesney?
Right, put the light back on.
What on earth's the matter, love?
I love it here, and I love you and Uncle Roy, but I really miss...
You miss your mum and Uncle Les?
No, Schmeichel. I haven't seen him for days.
Oh, Chesney, what a relief. Well, I'm sure a visit could be arranged.
You mean I can bring him round here?
Well, I don't see why not. Do you, Hayley?
Well, I suppose he could come for a little visit, yeah.
Oh, going for Kirk. He'll bring him over. Oh, please.
Okay, you can open your eyes. It's not too skimpy, is it?
No, you, look amazing.
Do I?
Yeah, let's go upstairs.
Oh, I can't.
Why?
Well, Miss Bunton's booked in for a shampoo and set at 5:15.
Well, can we really not do it?
The thing is, Warren, I think it's time that I put my career ahead of having fun, don't you think? I mean, I'm never going to make it as a hairdresser if I'm frolicking around with you.
Yeah, about that candle.
Why didn't you just tell me, Warren?
I'm sorry, it was stupid. I'm really, I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. I had to prove something to my dad and Jamie. Can we go upstairs now?
No.
Oh, aye. Oh, busted, guys, busted.
Look, it's not what it looks like. I was just trying a new swimming costume on for him.
Yeah, well, that's a new one on me.
Oi! Stop ogling! Or at least ogle at me.
Oh, look, we never did anything. I wish we had.
Look, I better get back to work, babe.
And I think you owe me 100 smackers. Oh, you've got no self-control, neither of you.
Look, no, we never did it.
Only because I wouldn't.
Hang on a minute. Why do you have to shell out 100 quid just because these two got a bit frisky on SETI?
These two had a bet with him over who could go longest without Nookie.
Is this true?
Well, yeah, because I wanted to get the money so I could take you out, girl.
Can't say I noticed.
What?
I reckon sex is a bit overrated anyway. I'd much rather have a box of chocolates. In fact, I could quite happy be, oh, what's it called again?
Celibate.
Yeah,
Leanne.
I could be quite happy with that. Might even keep it up.
Excuse me, guys.
Oh. She's very beautiful.
She's a handful.
So was you at her age.
Her dad's hopeless as well. It's funny that, isn't it?
Steve, isn't it?
Yeah, well, it's not as bad as you. At least he puts his hand in his pocket.
I got the impression he were very smitten with her.
Yeah. Well, it's just a mum he can't stand.
You don't get on?
It's complicated. So, what's Holland like?
Very nice, actually. Very nice people.
I'd like to live abroad.
Yeah?
Somewhere hot.
Yeah.
So you're married?
No?
Family? Actually, what I'm saying, I don't want to know. I actually don't know what I'm doing here.
It's not doing any harm.
Yes, it is. Because it's making me think about things that I'd sooner forget.
Look, Tracy...
No, I'm sorry. I've been here long enough. I'm going.
Hey. Can I see you? Please, I just want to hold her. Just for a minute.
Come here, you.
Hey, who's a big girl then?
You got her.
Hey, I've got her all right. Did you have a nice sleep then? Did you? Did you?
Take care of yourselves. All of you. And you. You're a wonderful mother, Angela. And you were a wonderful wife. And you mustn't blame yourself.
Bye, Jean. Take care, love.
Never thought I'd be glad to see the back of you, Nan.
That was the longest date of my life.
Yeah, I know we got through it the way. Come on.
Dad?
Nice one.
Yeah.